Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and this is going to be a look at a new product that I received. This is the MagBak, which is the world's thinnest iPad mount. And I actually caught the Kickstarter campaign for this, and I was pretty intrigued by it because it definitely adds a little bit of extra usage to your iPad. If you're the type of person that carries an iPad around, but maybe doesn't carry it in a case, or if you have, just like a smart cover on it, this is the perfect accessory for it because it allows you to mount the iPad to most metal surfaces. So you're able to have your hands free. So if you're watching a video, or if if you're using the camera or something like that, you can mount this to most metal surfaces and not have to worry about holding it in your hand. In the back of the box here, you do have a little bit of a layout as far as the different features of the MagBak itself, the ability to mount it to most metal surfaces. It is compatible with smart covers, so if you do have a smart cover on your iPad now, you don't have to worry about removing that. It actually augments the usage of the smart cover by being able to flip it towards the back and holding it there. And then it has a couple of different features. So this is the box that it comes with. They actually sent it out to me for the iPad mini. That's the iPad that I have. So when you open up the box, open this, first thing you'll see right on top is the MagBaks, and basically these are they have adhesive on the bottom, and then you put them on the back of the iPad. They do have a rubberized feel to them, so that's an extra added feature. If you do hold on to them as you're watching your iPad, it gives you that extra grip, so it might not slide out of your hand. And then you have the built-in rare earth magnets on there, which will attach to most metal surfaces. And then on the bottom here, you have two sets, or a set of mag sticks. And basically what this is, it gives you the ability to, with some adhesive on the back here, put it onto any surface that maybe is not metallic, but you will want to go ahead and attach your iPad via the MagBaks too. So maybe like inside your vehicle, or onto a wall that you're going to be using it often, maybe a wall in your bathroom or something like that. You can go ahead and use these to attach onto the wall, and then attach the MagBak, which is already on the back of your iPad too. So that's really cool. It gives you two of them. So again, you can have two different places that you can set them up at. Besides that, you have your template here, and basically this just slides over your iPad mini, and you follow it as to where to place the MagBaks on there. Obviously it tells you to keep the Apple logo in the middle and stuff like that. So we'll take a look at that in a second. Then you have some alcohol prep pads, obviously to prep the area, and then you have some primer to put on the surface that you're going to be using the mag sticks on. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut away and slide on the template so you guys can see what it looks like, and then put the MagBaks on it. So be back in a second. Alright guys, so you can see I went ahead and slid the template onto the iPad mini. Now it does have the instructions all the way through the back here, so that's really helpful. Now obviously the first thing that it tells you to do is to go ahead and use the alcohol prep pads to clean the area where the MagBaks are going to be attached to. And then you go ahead and slide the template onto the iPad itself. Now it does tell you to make sure that you have your Apple logo, your camera, and your mic all in the visible spots. So as you guys can see here, the Apple logo, the mic right up here, and then the camera does have the cutouts for all that. Now as you follow the instructions, it's going to tell you what to do. Here are the two MagBaks. There is one that is going to be labeled an L, and that's the one that's going to go on the left hand side, and then the other one doesn't have a label, and then obviously that'll be the one that's going to go on the right hand side. So once you do that, you go ahead and attach them using the templates. And once you do that, you can go ahead, and it has a perforated line right up here. You can go ahead and remove the templates, and the MagBaks will be in place. So I'll go ahead and do that and come back. Alright, so I went ahead and attached the MagBaks to the back of the iPad mini, remove the template, and as you guys can see here, it looks just like your normal everyday iPad mini. When you flip it onto the side, here are the MagBaks on the back there. Now again, this does have a rubberized feel to it, so when I am holding the iPad, it definitely gives me a more secure grip on it. There's also a little bit of a bump right here, so what that does is it allows for the iPad, when you're sitting it on a flat surface, not to sit completely flush on the surface itself, so it's not going to be scratching the back or anything like that. And then also it won't move around, so it'll give you a little bit more of a sturdy feel. Again, if you were to move the iPad, because it's got that rubberized feel to it, the iPad is going to stay in place. So there it is. Now, just to show you guys, again, here is the mag sticks, and once you were to put this onto a non-metallic surface, gives you a point to attach the iPad to, and as you guys can see there, it attach very quickly. It is very solid. It's very it's definitely going to hold it in place. So there is a lot of different uses for the mag sticks. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and show you guys a little bit of a demo as far as the iPad sticking onto metal surfaces, and then show you the mag sticks themselves. Alright guys, here we are in my kitchen. So I'll give you an example of one of the main uses that they recommend the MagBak for. So if you're in your kitchen, maybe you're trying to follow a recipe on your iPad mini, you want to go ahead and have your hands free to be able to do so. So again, here is the iPad, and I'll go ahead and put it onto the refrigerator. So there it is. As you guys can see, it's nice and sturdy. You can move it up, move it down, wherever you need it to be. If you need it to be at eye level, maybe a little bit higher if you're further away. And then once you want to go ahead and remove it, all you have to do is pull it off, and it'll go ahead and come off. Again, I'll put it back on there. As you guys can see, you can go ahead and open the door, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's nice and sturdy. If you want to go ahead and watch the video, you can go ahead and do that, and you're good to go. Alright guys, so I'm outside now. I wanted to show you another usage for the MagBaks on your iPad mini. Let's say you're outside working on your vehicle, and there's a particular tutorial video on YouTube that you want to go ahead and follow. Using the MagBaks on your iPad mini, you can go ahead and stick it onto the vehicle. Just got to make sure that it is a flat surface. Go ahead and turn it on and find your video, and now you can go ahead and follow along and do the repairs that you need to do, having both of your hands free, and you're able to go ahead and view the video on the iPad mini. Now obviously there's tons of usage for the MagBaks. Your imagination is the key, so I'll go ahead and show you guys one more use inside of the vehicle. Alright guys, so I went ahead and attached one of the mag sticks onto this portion right here of my dashboard. Again, this is not a metal surface, but if you guys go on a lot of trips and maybe you have some movies or music saved on your iPad mini and you want to go ahead and use it in the vehicle, instead of just propping it up on something, now you have a surface where the MagBak can attach onto the mag stick. And I'll go ahead and turn on the iPad so you guys can see, and it just attaches right there. Now obviously, because of the way the layout of this vehicle is, it's not a completely flat surface on the bottom, so there is a little bit of play on the iPad mini, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. But it is nice and secure. While I drive the vehicle, it's not going to come off. As you guys can see here, I'm kind of messing with it and it's not going anywhere. But if you do want to go ahead and take it off, all you have to do is pull it out and it'll come right off, and it'll go back on there, and it's nice and secure. So now I have an area where, if somebody in the vehicle wants to watch a movie, or if I want to go ahead and, surf through songs and stuff like that, connected to my radio, I can go ahead and do that. As you guys see, it doesn't obstruct any of the usage of any of the other knobs on the vehicle, except maybe the ones that are right behind it. But again, those are ones that I don't normally use on a regular basis. So once that's put on there, you can go ahead and use your iPad in the vehicle and have, that extra space to where you don't have to be holding on to it, especially if somebody wants to view it, maybe in the front seat, passenger seat, or in the back. Everybody has access to it. And then again, if somebody wants to use the iPad itself in the back, I can go ahead and take it off and hand it to them, and they'll be able to go ahead and use it. So again, that is the MagBak for the iPad mini. I'll go ahead and place a link to the website on the bottom, and if you guys are interested, go ahead and check them out. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.